It's time to warp the loom. This is not going well. And of course, right in the middle of it, Dan comes home. So we got dogs jumping around. We got someone who has to move back and forth and wants to talk. And Puppy wants to get involved. I haven't lost it, but I have lost my temper. I'm angry right now. And I'm at that point where it would feel so good to just pitch a fit. But that won't untangle the yarn. Back to work. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Huh? Dan came home and helped. Once we got it all strung up, it went kasproing right out of his hands onto the floor. And meltdown averted. We got it wound on anyways. But we still have another problem. It's not centered on the loom because I miscalculated the amount of yarn that I need. And there you go. The loom is warped and ready to begin weaving. Looks good. And just got the mail. There we go. Let's open her up. Let's see. Man, that's so tiny. Come with a little. Is there a card in there or just the adapter?
No, just the adapter. I think.
Is there a card in the slot on that thing? It would be on the flip side, I think.
Nope.
Right there.
Mm.
That thing is so tiny. See, here's an example of unemployability. I can weave hours at a time. That would be work. It's a thing I can do, that I like to do, that I could get very good at doing, putting that much time in. But there's no money in it. I can't make money at it. I can't keep talking between the honks. So, one of the reasons that I am unemployed is that my abilities do not suit the corporate world. What have we here? Would that happen to be barbecued beef?
Yeah.
Lemon and raspberry. What I did was using these tiny jars here. This one I stuffed with raspberries. I don't know why the little one is raspberry. Never mind. Fill the jar with raspberries. They were from the garden. I didn't have enough to eat, so I tried an experiment. And I changed out the raspberries, like every week or so. This one here, I stuffed the jar with grated lemon rind. Instead of just throwing the peel out, I grated it and put it in alcohol. So I poured alcohol, Everclear, 100% proof, whatever, 190 proof alcohol onto these two vegetable items. And I changed out the raspberries frequently, and I didn't have to with the lemon, but I let them sit like that. After a while, I just let them sit for, I think, a year or two. These two projects are 3 or 4 years in the making. Then I took out the material and just left it as alcohol, but I never actually used it because I didn't really know what to do with it. So today I've added them to the water. It's just water. I know this is what happened when I added water to this one. It went from clear yellow to cloudy yellow, which is really cool. There's no sweetener added, and I thought to myself, do I want to add sweetener? I decided not to add sweetener because, well, I'm sweet enough. I want to leave them in the jars now to mellow into the water for a few months. You can have an alcohol lemon soda. It's kind of like putting lemon and vodka in your drink, but the lemon's in the beverage, in the alcohol. It's like having lemon flavored vodka or raspberry flavored vodka. Suddenly it occurs to me, I should explain the two pictures of my kidneys. Well, one's healthy and looks like you expect a kidney to look like, kidney-shaped. The other one, well, the tube that goes up to the kidney, instead of being minuscule, is like huge. I mean, it's inside me. Whoa. I suppose, well, kidneys are pretty tiny in the first place, but it's all blown up. And then the inside is all hollowed out because that's all so much backed up fluid that it's actually squished the rest of the kidney apart, meaning that the kidney can no longer process fluid. So it just sits there waiting for the downstream blockage to pass, which, as it happens, is scar tissue, and so may not, is trickling and or not working at all. In the event that you ever need somebody to donate a kidney, don't look at me. I'm done. I'd like to make a lot of fabric this winter. I just would. Just make a ton of it. And then decide what to do with it. I decided to try doing it in the bus this time. It's warmed up a little outside, so it's not as hard to warm the bus up. And more importantly, I'm not cluttering up the house with string. I tried to bring the puppy out, but she wouldn't lay still on the couch, and she's one of the reasons I'm out here doing this anyway, because she gets involved in everything, including big old tangles of stringety string. So I got the bus TV, doing the YouTube, got the fire going, and it's nice and cozy. I've got my coffee. Timmy keeps shivering, and I don't know why. Here's the thing, you see. His ears were basking in the warmth of the fire, and were cozy and warm. But his little body was in cold insulation that he couldn't quite warm up. Ooh, he's roasty, toasty, cozy now. Now all of him is basking in the warmth and the view out the window. You're welcome, sweetie. You've got a cold tongue, baby. I'm gonna get his whole self warmed up. Poor little icicle. Stinky breath. It's all tied up in a warp chain and has to be wound on. But the stretching out is done. It's all tied on at the back beam, and then it goes through, and I still have to slay the holes. You see, everything goes through the slots, and then, but I did get that done before evening, so good.